Good day, Dr. Jerome Corsi's producer, Chris Cordani here. Welcome once again to the Truth Central. Dr. Corsi is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as he continues with the extensive investigation into suspicious voter roll algorithms in several U.S. states. For today's The Truth Central, we're going to take you to a conversation he had recently on the Wayne Allen Root Show, discussing his fight to expose and stop the use of this algorithm as part of the Real Steel series on the Truth Central. You can find out more about this effort and how to donate to help Dr. Corsi, Andrew Paquette, Dr. Graves, and the team expose this threat and stop the real steal through the website gods5stones.com. That's gods5stones.com. Now, here's Dr. Jerome Corsi's conversation with Wayne Allen Root.
The state of Ohio has opened an official inquiry, and you can see it on our website, onto the secret codes that have been placed in the Ohio official voter records at the Board of Election that permit the Democrats to certify mail-in ballot fraud in a massive way. This is an official investigation. It's the first one open, and it's an investigation of fraud. Now, if you go to our website, which is gods5stones.com, G-O-D, no apostrophe S, gods, spell out five, F-I-V-E-S-T-O-N-E-S.com. You'll see all the information about this, including the official letters from the state of Ohio, Secretary of State, authorizing the investigation. We've had one meeting. We've already demonstrated to them the algorithms that are in the data of the voter registration base, and they wrote a very enthusiastic letter. Next week, we'll be presenting them more information. I think we're going to get a criminal referral.
Dr. Jerome, tell us about this algorithm you found. You said 13 states, so other than Ohio, name some of the other states. Nevada, my state, part of that by any chance?
Not Nevada. New York, we have the entire scheme completely figured out. In other words, there's a complex, it's worthy of the CIA or the Defense Intelligence Agency. This is a professional encryption scheme. It's a code that is put into the database that allows them to identify false voters that they can vote. They have a legitimate number within the state database system. They get a mail-in ballot, and it certifies because that vote votes. But this is mathematics. I mean, I'm a political scientist. My PhD is in political science from Harvard, and I've been calling elections, been working with election data since the early 60s as an undergraduate. I used to go to television stations in the 1960s and call elections with my professors. So this scheme is there. The code is there. We've already shown it to Ohio. Ohio on Wednesday said, we don't have any algorithms in our system. They weren't. I said, look, I know Ohio has done exceptionally a lot of work to make their election legitimate this time, but I'm going to show you things that you don't know, that you haven't seen. You won't be able to explain. I showed them two charts. One chart was a county named Huron County, which is south of Sandusky, where it was done legitimately. You came in, you got the right registration number. Come in, you get number one, your first, come at 10,000. That's the number you get. But we take Mahoning County over by Youngstown, and all the votes are in one quadrant of the scattergram. This is mathematics. Now, the head of the Ohio State Board of Inquiry said to his technical guy, can you explain this? The guy whose name was Josh Jesse said, I've never seen this before. Said, it's completely unexpected to me, and I have no explanation for it. The explanation was, is this an algorithm? He said, well, the only way that could occur, that was the discussion, is if the Ohio State database intelligence agencies have gone in and they've created a scheme, which we have now exposed, that permitted the Democrats to do millions of illegal votes by mail-in. Now that the scheme has been exposed, I believe Ohio is going to do a legitimate investigation because we can prove it. I've got the map.
I hope so.
I've got cryptology experts. Look, I've got an army of cryptology experts who do this professionally, who are willing to put on stationery their own opinion that this algorithm exists.
Jerome, can we get other states to do it besides Ohio before the election? Can we get other states?
I'm ready to go into other states as well. All they have to do is give me their data, and we'll get them into other states. But when Ohio goes and says, look, I just got written, we did one meeting. The chairman, whose name is Brian Katz of the Ohio Secretary of State, he wrote an email to Dr. Corsi, we're taking your information extremely seriously. We want to see more, and the investigation's continuing. So we've had a meeting, and the investigation's on. This is a serious investigation that could lead to a criminal referral. And I'm telling you,
can you imagine if one state like Ohio says you're right? It would change everything.
Well, but Wayne, I came in here knowing I'm right. I had this proved out by top.
Oh, I know you're right. I know you're right. I know you're right. I have total faith in you.
I've been right on many things on this, but this is right in my bailiwick. This is math and science. Look, I did randomized field experiments for the National Science Foundation. I've been kind of a math savant all my life. I never took a course in statistics. I taught statistics. I ran randomized field experiments for the National Science Foundation. I never took a course in research design.
Jerome Corsi, best-selling author. His latest book is The Anti-Globalist Manifesto. Find it at thetruthcentral.com.